Pianos. Big pianos. Old pianos. Floppy limp pianos.
Chip.
Small pianos. Small and ancient pianos. Smaller yet pianos. Tiny wind-powered pianos. Tiny acoustic pianos. Tiniest vintage anti-acoustic. Tiniest vintage acoustic piano. You get out of here, thumb piano. You too, brass man. So as you very well may have guessed, I'm a man who likes his pianos. That's just what I see looking around the room here today. There might be other pianos in the room with us. Anyways, newest addition to the family. This sweet baby. Just picked this up a couple days ago. This is a tiny, tiny toy piano and very vintage. This is the famous tiny piano brand. All the ones I've seen are bigger. That's why I bought this one. It's kind of cool seeing one this small. I have not seen that yet. But first, I gotta fix it. As you can see, it's pretty beaten and tattered. It's got some chunks missing. But, most importantly, the piano doesn't piano. I got about 2 notes right now. Sometimes it gives me more. So I just got this from an antique store. When I got it from the store, I had 3 notes. Now that I'm home with it, I feel like I have 2. 2 out of 6, not a great ratio. But these things can go for $100 plus. I got it for 23 bucks. Not bad at all. What I'm thinking I'll do, fix the tines, which if you take a look here in the back, you can see little tines like a xylophone in there. So there's hammers obviously inside. 6 notes. It would have been nice if they would have given us a full 7 for a whole scale, but whatever. But the idea is fix this up at the very least. That's the main objective. And then if I'm feeling good about it from there, adding in some lo-fi loopers, effects, something like that to make this a little circuit bendy electronic acoustic hybrid. I've been wanting to put them into acoustic instruments more. The first and foremost, most important thing here is to get this apart without completely ruining it. It's definitely fragile, and just on close inspection here, we've got the boards slotted together. We've got various nails here in the top, which might be, present a significant issue. So my plan is to get this out without destroying it, fix the tone, xylophone things so that it actually hits. I'm guessing there's a hammer issue. Then mod it up, potentially. First thing is the teardown. Luckily, just like a week and a half ago, I bought a full pack of plastic pry tools. They gave me quite an assortment here. And I'm hoping this will help me pry all these pieces loose. Yeah, this is gonna show some old glue on this guy. Just gonna work it out carefully. This isn't gonna get me any closer to getting to the tines, so let me think through this. The big part that needs to come off is the top, clearly. If anything, this back part could come down. It'll reveal the hammers. Oh, I can see something in there. Come on, Bubba. Oh. Okay, you can see exactly what's happening. You can see what's dyed is the actual, well, actually this isn't dampener. This is the actual swinging hammer mechanism. This is interesting that it works like this. The hammer swings up, it doesn't hit the tine, it hits this weighted piece of fabric, I guess it looks like, that then in turn flings up and smacks the tine. So these hammers will never make contact. Wonder why they did it like that. It's probably something about, force. You need a longer thing to generate enough force to make some sound. But interesting, you can totally see that all these other ones are broken off. Wow, it looks like fabric and wood chunks. Okay. The hammers hit the fabric swings and hits the tine with a piece of wood glued to the fabric. What a strange contraption. That's one of them right there. Well, these are actually stiffer than I thought. They look like cardboard, actually. Not surprised they broke, but ding ding, Now the question is, how do I get in there? See if I can get the other ones that are still in here out. Seems like they're not all in here because there's 6 notes. There's 2 intact. I guess that's all of them. 2 plus 4. This is gonna have to be an experiment. Might be a tricky one too. Oh shit, all the keys started falling out. I was just trying to get more debris out of it, and now it's completely borked, which now makes me worry what the hell's holding these in at all. Almost nothing. Let me think on this. Basically, they're attached right here with the floppiness of that. Just move up and hit and retract. So I've got to think of a mechanism that's similar, that won't break after repeated banging. I'm thinking cloth tape. This would be best if I can take this whole bar out. That's connecting, it's nailed into this top support, and that's the bar that's holding all these little strikers. I'm not a piano repairman. Why do I put myself in these positions? I'm gonna have to try to pry this down and off without breaking it, this is very flimsy wood. Oh yeah, there we go. Two side, another one breaks off. All right, so after 30 or 40 minutes of tinkering around, here's where I'm at. Super glue is now stiffening the fabric. This is fabric tape. Only this one's a little saggy, but that's how the freeness. I think it needs to move with that kind of freedom. So, fingers crossed this will work. Yep, I did this completely wrong. So dumb. So dumb. All of these are supposed to be glued on the bottom side so that it's closer to the hammers. Pull them off now, see if I can re-glue or just staple. I put them on top, then mounted this into the top part where the hammers would come up from the bottom, but that's not how it goes. It was like this. These were mounted under, then the hammers came up. That's what put it in the right proximity. So, yeah, let me try this again. Get in there. What's your problem? What could it possibly be? Oh, I see what it is. It's lost its shape. It needs to be straight at the end. It's all kinked all weird, so I'll have to put some plastic or something to reinforce that and straighten it back out. All right, let's go moment of truth number 2. I fixed the angle on this guy. They're just like no 7th for you. You can have a major scale minus the 7th. What about my 7th chords? I think I've managed to get everything reattached nicely. I just need to get this thing that holds the hammers back onto here. And originally we had the 2 nails, but I'm going to use glue this time because I don't think I can get a hammer in there just to hit it back in. I think we're pretty much there. May not be 100% dry, but close enough to give it the basic test. Definitely fun to mess around with. The real question for me in regards to the sampler is, would it sound good? Would it be fun to sample? Would I get some cool vibes out of it? So with that question in mind, let's bring in sampler. All right, so that was kind of mid, kind of underwhelming, but honestly, I didn't expect much from a tiny toy piano like this. I just got that little sampler too, and I'm pretty clunky on it, so that didn't help much. Now, if I had a DAW, I could work magic on it, but that's not the point. The point was to kind of emulate what it would be like if I implemented a basic looper with this thing. My original goal here was just to fix it, then if I really liked the sound and vibe overall, take it to the next level, turning it into something bigger, like maybe adding a lo-fi looper or some effects, some weird electronic Frankenstein thing. I've built a bunch of stuff like that before, and I'll definitely be showing more of that on the channel eventually here. But after sitting with this thing, I'm like, yeah, I don't think the juice will be worth the squeeze, honestly. A big contributing factor is the 6 keys. 6 keys is rough. Yeah, it's technically all in key. You can just bang on it. But it's a major scale without the 7th note, and like most folks these days, I don't love cooking up in major keys often. Now that being said, you can start on different scale degrees and kind of try to work your way into a Dorian or Phrygian territory, which is what I was attempting to do with the sampling, with questionable success. Every pattern I tried just kept resolving into the same dark, almost Middle Eastern sounding minor vibe. It wasn't very pliable mood-wise. It's like painting with a very limited color palette, and this isn't quite the ideal color combo. It always wanted to go back to that same place scale-wise, and I just wasn't vibing with it. So, fair enough. That said, I did fix it. It's fully playable again, restored, breathing, doing what it was meant to do. And after digging into the history a bit, this thing's actually pretty legit. Here's a quick cliff notes of what I found. It's a Schoenhut miniature model, which was marketed as a piano for dolls or infants at the time. It was made in Philadelphia somewhere between 1900 and 1915.
so definitely older than I originally thought. There's a few giveaways here that narrow down the production date. You see the fake black keys, they're just painted on. That was a standard cost-cutting move for the doll-sized models in the early 1900s. Also, inside it's using the metal tone bars, which was a huge patent upgrade in the year 1900 because the older ones used glass bars that shattered super easy. I can imagine glass shards falling out the back of an infant's toy was not well received by the parents. So overall, in my book, it's cooler as a piece of history than it is as a platform for mods. Instead of chopping up a 100-plus-year-old Survivor, I'm gonna let it be what it is. I might throw it on eBay as a restored display piece that actually works for someone who's into that kind of thing. And if I do, I'll be sure to put the link in the description here in case anyone wants it. Either way, it was fun to take apart, put back together, and bring back to life. And with that, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.
She's been getting real attached to this bag. She's, oh my God, she's sketchy, oh shit. It was in the middle of the bed. She kept running it off. Miko, are you okay down there? Miko.